Hello. So the few questions you had, I brought up your problems. So we have the mean and the standard deviation. To find the probability that a randomly selected person at the hot spring stays longer than 63 minutes. So we want 63 minutes or higher. When you're using the distribution on the calculator, you hit second in distribution. And then we want the second one, normal CDF. Whoops. So we want the second one, down one and hit enter. Now you put your lowest value and then your highest value. Well, we want more than 63. We don't necessarily have highest value. So what you do is use 63 and then a really large number, 9999999, comma. And if you were going below, then you would put negative 99999 and then your value. Then you want your mean and your standard deviation, which are 64 and 17. And then hit enter. And part B, 0.5235. The second one is, instead of saying the values, it's giving you the percent. So this one uses inverse norm because it says considering a discount of 7% who spend less time at the hot spring. Now when you're using the inverse norm, it's under distribution. So second distribution, and it's the inverse one. Now for the percent, you write it as a decimal. And what it's going to give you is the answer, everything below it. And since we want the least time, we do want below. So when we want below 7%, or 0.07. And then your mean and your standard deviation. So we wanted less than 7%, and that's why we used the 7%. We hit enter. And it gives us our 38.9116. Now, this one. Over here, the proportion of customers consume over 3,050 calories. So we're looking for the percent, which means we're using the normal one. Second distribution, normal CDF. And then we put our lower value. We want more than 3,050, so that's our lower value. And then a really large number. The mean, 2899, that comes from part A, comma, 572. And gives you the 3959. Then this one, similar to the other percent problem, 2% of the customers who consume the most calories. What's the fewest number of calories a person must consume to receive the award? So we want more than 2%. If we 0.02, if you subtract that from 1, the percent below it will be 98%. So instead of 0.02, we're going to put 0.98 because we wanted the most calories. We wanted more than 2%. So 0.98 would be below. Inverse norm, 0.98. And then your mean, which is part A, and standard deviation. And we get, and round to the nearest calorie, so 4,074.